Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Jin Yang. Today I share 4 ways to find a doctor in Montreal when you don't have a family doctor. I believe a lot of people are like me, still waiting for a family doctor on the list. I have been waiting for 3 years, but there is no update. So here I will share my experience of how I found my doctor in the last 2 years, which I had did a small surgery and I had did my pap test. So unfortunately now I have keep contact with my gynecologist. She is a good doctor. Even she is not my family doctor, she put me on her list for annual pap test. So let's start. There are 4 ways I use to find my doctor. No, let's go one by one. The first one I want to share, it's called Click Santé. Basically, it's the same thing as Bonjour Santé, but you don't need to pay a $20 every time when you want them to find your appointment. Let's see how we can use the Click Santé. Here is a Click Santé. Say like what service they have. They have screening, specimen, blood test, vaccination, all the categories here. All the service from A, B, C. So you can do hepatitis, you can do a health checkup. So let's say I want to do a blood search. I can go to the Notre Dame Hospital without fees. So these are all free. I check all the service. For example, I want to do a bone density scan. It's for osteoporosis. Here I can go here. This is a scan. Also is without fees. You can just go make appointment. You can just go. This is good. I want to see if I can. How can I see a doctor? Let's say I go with a cardiologist. Let's say what is that here? A cardiologist specialist in the cardiovascular system. A referral from a general practitioner such as a family doctor is necessary to consult with a cardiologist. It means if you don't have a referral letter from a family doctor, you cannot go to see a cardiologist. That sucks, right? But what if I have a heart problem now and I want to see a doctor, but I don't have a family doctor? I think in this case, let's say if I can find an appointment. So here, actually, it's good because you can still consult with a cardiologist here without fees. So I can still go. Click Santé I used 2 times. I just book appointment in a walk-in clinic through this Click Santé, and I saw a doctor and she gave me a checkup and she referred me to go to see a gynecologist. Second way is actually you call 811. So for 811, you just call the number 811 and someone will pick up the phone and firstly they will ask you, do you have fever? Do you have sore throat? Do you have the symptoms of like a flu? They ask these questions mainly running out that you don't have a COVID. If you have a COVID, you couldn't get appointment through them. But if you say no, I don't have this, they will continue with you. They'll ask you what's your symptoms, why you want to see a doctor, and then you just give them some descriptions of your symptoms. So according to what you tell them, they will put you in a clinic that might have the doctor can help you. So I have been called this and I got very quickly, I think the second day I can go to a clinic and I saw a doctor. Even though my situation is kind of urgent, the doctor said he cannot treat me, but he wrote me a referral letter to go to emergency. So that day I went to the emergency room, waited 6 hours and got a little surgery and went home. But the interesting thing is I asked this doctor, I said I wouldn't want to do a pap test, but I haven't had any like family doctor and I haven't do a pap test for many years. So the doctor have written me down a number and a name of a doctor who is a gynecologist. So he said you can call her and to make make appointment. So fortunately, I found this gynecologist and I did a pap test with her, and now she have put me on her list for annual pap test. So what I mean is, doctors know doctors. If you have chance to get one, you might also ask, for example, if you go to a walk-in clinic for your heart, but you just cannot get access to a cardiologist specialist, then you could ask this general doctor to write a referral letter. Then you can go to see a cardiologist. That's what I mean. 811, I think it's very fast actually. I got my appointment the second day after I called. You could try 811. And the third way is go to CLSC. In this case, it's if you just need, for example, you want a vaccination, some follow-ups from some hospital, for example, wound care, that you don't really need to see a doctor, because all these things the nurse could do for you. And you need a wound care, it's much faster. You go to CLSC that's near your apartment. So, and if you need a vaccination, if you go like traveling or whatever, you don't need to see a doctor. You just go to CLSC. The nurse will do all the job for you. In CLC, if you Google it, you can find the ones nearest to your place. And the fourth solution is go to emergency room. If you find no way to see a doctor, then I think it's necessary just go to the emergency room and wait, because in Canada the medical service is basically free, so everyone access to the service. Like it's like a no solution. You go to the emergency room. That's my experience of seeing a doctor in Montreal without a family doctor. I hope you can find your doctor, and good luck.